Welcome back. Well, let's go to our studios in Pretoria and Tshwane now. The Public Protector Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane is in our studios there. Madam Public Protector, thank you so much for bearing with us tonight. I really do appreciate it. Why did you feel the need to name and shame these departments that have ignored your remedial orders?
As I said, we don't have the resources to take these departments to court to enforce the remedial actions. Therefore, this we call moral suasion. In the Ombudsman principles, we use this process to call on all those who are responsible to consider implementing the remedial actions. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the public protector. We've done our work. There is a report which is there. But then it's for the state institutions to implement the remedial action. And I must say, taking the report on review doesn't stop the implementation. The report must be set aside by the court. Then those institutions can interdict the implementation of the report.
It's quite a staggering set of numbers here. So 70 reports, 21 cases. The people involved have said that they will challenge you. 38 of them, the remedial action hasn't been implemented. I mean, why do you think this has happened? I can't recall this happening in the Public Protector's office before, where people just ignore the office.
It has been happening, Stephen, I must indicate, before the 2016 Nkandla judgment. It has been happening, and by then, state institutions took the remedial actions of the public protector as recommendations. But then after the judgment of Nkandla judgment, then a lot of state institutions are implementing the remedial action. But then in this particular instance, you find that those who don't implement, they don't even apply or take us to court to interdict the implementation. Then you have situations where then there's violation of the constitution by the relevant executive or by the relevant officials of various government departments or state institutions.
Do you believe, I mean, is it possible, if you look, I mean, over half of your reports aren't being implemented. Is it possible that there might be some kind of consistent problem in the structures of your office or in your office somewhere, and that's why people are ignoring the findings? They believe that your office is simply wrong.
Taking us on review is the right of any person or any institution. The best part is that take us on review, interdict the implementation if you feel we are wrong. And I must indicate, Stephen, that a lot of the reports, we issue a Section 79 notice where we give the other party an opportunity, especially the implicated parties, an opportunity to present their side of the story, and normally they will respond. There are very few reports we finalize where we have not received the side of the story of the implicated parties. And once we issue the report constitutes their side of the story. Therefore, I think it's a question of just neglecting their responsibilities or their constitutional responsibilities.
Is it your view as the Public Protector Advocate that anyone who doesn't implement a Public Protector ruling, I mean these 38 cases, they're all breaking the law, right? They're actually guilty of breaking the law, whether they go to court or not. If they don't implement your remedial action, they're actually breaking the law, I presume.
Definitely. I mean, it's violating the Constitution, the rule of law. And I mean, if you have a member of the executive or any public servant who is violating the Constitution, they are there to protect and provide the services to the South Africans or the citizenry. And again, Stephen, taking the report on review or interdicting us, there are cost implications. Why not engage the public protector, implement the report, and save the taxpayers the monies which will be spent by litigating against the public protector? And I must indicate that even the Constitutional Court indicated that the people who are assisted by the public protector are the people who cannot afford to litigate against the state. So it's so unfortunate that even the Public Protector, we don't have the resources to litigate on each and every matter which is taken on review.
Madam Public Protector, you say you're starting a process, you call it moral suasion. In other words, if you have the legal power, but you don't necessarily have the resources to implement the legal powers that you do have to take everyone to court or to challenge them. And then you have the situation where, you're trying to basically suggest to people they must do the right thing. Could it be that the problem actually lies in some of the earliest decisions you made in coming to office? And I'm talking about the decision you made around the Reserve Bank, around ABSA, the Bancorp case, where you made a finding and then refused to actually defend that finding in court. You abandoned your own finding, as I understand it. I mean, is that perhaps the problem, that people, as a result, don't respect perhaps yourself personally and the Office of the Public Protector?
I don't think so, Stephen. Only one report, and in that report I agreed that I will agree that the remedial action be set aside, and that matter is before the Constitutional Court currently, and it's not on merits, it's only on technicalities or legal technicalities. And at the end of the day, the reports we are issuing are to the benefits of South Africans. It's not about the Public Protector as an incumbent, but then what are we doing? Because at the end of the day, it reflects on the very same executive. It reflects on the very same accounting officer who is violating the Constitution. So I don't think you can just base your judgment on one report.
I hear what you say, and I hear what you say that it's not about the incumbent, but the Finance Minister, Tito Mboweni, thinks that it is, I'm afraid, and he used very unusually direct language in our politics. He said, and I have to quote him, I'm afraid, Madam Public Protector, he said, "The Public Protector has a problem, the incumbent has a problem," end quote. How do you respond to that? It's directed personally at you. We've never seen this before.
Yeah, maybe my problem is that I want money to be able to perform my constitutional responsibilities. My problem is to protect South Africans. So I think that's the main problem maybe Mr. Mboweni is having. But I would say he's the one who's supposed to help us to provide the services to South Africans.
So you deny that there are any problems in your office or with yourself in the way that you've conducted these investigations that have led to so many people refusing to implement your remedial action?
A lot of our reports are being implemented, Stephen. And as I'm indicating, I've mentioned the MEC of Gauteng. There is one matter which was pending for, I think, more than 8 years, which we finalized of the Alexandra construction companies and its small businesses. We managed to issue the report. The MEC is gladly implementing the remedial action and is even going a step further, approaching the Public Protector, indicating which other matters in the human settlement I need to know, I need to resolve. That is the responsible MEC who would want to perform his responsibilities. It's not about pleasing the Public Protector, but it's about understanding that I've got this electorate which I must make sure that I serve, because it's only the matter of serving the people who are there.
Madam Public Protector, Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, thank you very much indeed, ma'am, for your time tonight. I really do appreciate it. The Public Protector, of course, on our live from our studio in Pretoria, Tshwane tonight.